Ladies and gentlemen, the crypto markets across the board are just getting hammered the last couple days. The market has actually officially proven me wrong with my Bitcoin cheat sheet. We have finally dumped below my box, which I've been very vocal about. I was super bullish about these levels all the way back since I believe June or so. I mean, don't get me wrong. I always knew there's a possibility I was wrong. And as traders, I mean, we're wrong all the time. I mean, no trader is going to be right all the time. I'm still comfortable in this market. I am very comfortable with spot buying at these levels and continuing to spot buy as we drop down. But I really do think that there is potential for a much bigger move to the downside here. And this sell-off kind of comes at us from the exchange FTX is actually warning investors about bankruptcy. They're having liquidity crunch issues as well as bringing their sister company Alameda Research with them. Just a whole mess there for these couple of companies here. I know there was rumors that Binance was looking at relieving FTX and buying them out and all that sort of stuff, but apparently they have backed out of that. Now, I'm not normally a fundamental guy. Anyone who follows my channel or knows me knows that I generally just follow the charts and I just generally don't give a shit about fundamentals. This is one of those devastating things in the markets, and yes, it did blindside me a little bit. But you know what? I'm just happy that volatility is back in these markets. In my opinion, the most painful thing is just trading sideways in a very tight range. And as traders, we can make money both directions. So I've actually opened my first short earlier today. I already closed it. Took some profits on that, but that was the first time I've actually shorted this market in months, I believe. As you guys know, I've been very vocal about how bullish I was here and how I was not looking for any short positions trading into support with bullish divergences. But the charts changed, and I said how important it is to have a plan B. So I'm really not stressed about this at all. I mean, I know a lot of people are losing their shit right now about the markets, but it's always important just to have a backup plan so that you can relax a little bit. All this changes nothing about my, I guess, my beliefs about crypto or Bitcoin in general. All this changes is my trading strategy for the short to midterm here. All that's changed for me is I'm just willing to look at short setups at this point. I would still even consider sniping some longs, but yeah, I'm just very open to the idea of shorting finally. As you can see, yes, here, this is, I guess, my chart that I've been looking at a lot on the daily time frame here, downward sloping resistance from our all-time highs. And this is actually something interesting. I did mention that if we dropped my support box here, that I thought there was a good chance we end up dumping all the way down towards 14K. And if we were to keep dumping for the next couple days, that actually lines up pretty bang on with a resistance to support retest of this all-time high downward sloping trend line here. So would not be surprised at all to see $14,000 hit in the next few days here. Gonna have to see what happens. Obviously nothing's guaranteed, and obviously none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research, form your own opinions, because I can be wrong just like anybody else. But yeah, I strongly believe that we are going to be heading down towards that level. And honestly, just how devastating this type of thing is on the market. I mean, we saw what happened when something similar happened with Luna and Voyager and Celsius and that whole debacle a few months back. It really punished the markets, and I think this is another one of those setups where I think this is kind of going to push the market for our final capitulation here. Yes, I did think this was our final capitulation. And you know what? Maybe this doesn't even have to be it either. Maybe we just enter a seriously long-term downtrend kind of a chart where the Bitcoin chart may not even be recognizable to those of us who are familiar with it, and just zooming out and seeing it constantly going up like this. This could absolutely change things drastically, but we're going to have to see what happens. I think that at this point, we just have to look at some potential targets here. Like I mentioned, that 14K level also lines up with this high that we set back here with our bear market rally in our previous bear market there. as well as towards 10K. I know I've pointed out this level quite often too. We do have a fair bit of structure here. We've respected a lot of resistance here, flipped it into support here before going parabolic on our bull market. I think those are two very important levels for the market. As well, if I take a Fibonacci pulled from our bear market bottom to our bull market high, that would also bring us towards our next fib. You guys know I've been pointing out the 786 fib, and that was lining up with the bottom of my support box. If I look at the 886 here, that's very close to that 10K target, and I know a lot of people in the space have been eyeing up 10K. And yeah, I still believe that that is a possibility that we drop to those levels, especially now. Before, I wasn't too interested in really giving those theories too much consideration, just because we were still trading at support. And like I've been saying in all of my videos, support is support until it's broken. Well, guys, it has officially been broken, so things have changed drastically for the market, and I think it absolutely makes sense that we would start testing some of these lower support levels from here. Just taking a look at the situation for FTX, here's their token FTT. Just got absolutely smashed, obviously. Just devastating here. As soon as we lost this little bit of support trend line that I had here, we actually even came back up and retested it here. But look at the dump that we got after we dropped this support level. Just in the last couple days, this coin has dropped 93, 94%. That's absolutely insane. This thing just got hammered. This is Luna all over again. So, I mean, I personally don't see how a token like this, given the fundamentals of bankruptcy and stuff like that, I really don't see this recovering. I mean, obviously anything can happen. Maybe someone comes and buys it out and does fix it. I just can't see anything going well in at least the short to midterm here. I really think that this thing just got destroyed, and I really don't see any recovery in anytime soon for this thing. I would love to be shorting the shit out of this. Unfortunately, it is quite risky right now. Even if we go right into the 5-minute here, guys, this is where I mean that it's quite dangerous right now if you're looking for a new position, because even in these few 5-minute candles here, even though this thing's getting hammered, you can see that it pumped basically 100% basically in half an hour. That's just what happens when we see this kind of volatility. It gets very dangerous. Even using 2x leverage is crazy dangerous. So, I mean, if you are going to dabble in day trading, swing trading, assets such as this, really even Bitcoin, really any crypto at this point is going to be high risk because volatility is huge. So make sure you do your own research, form your own opinions, use proper bankroll management, use stop losses. Just proceed with caution, guys. I think the market's in a very dangerous spot. However, you know what? It is presenting some crazy opportunities, in my opinion. I mean, I truthfully didn't think we'd ever get the opportunity to buy at these levels again. So yeah, even though I was more than comfortable spot buying at these levels, I was very vocal about that, and I'm still okay with my decision to do that, and I'm going to continue spot buying on the way down. Nothing has changed for me other than the fact that my trading strategies are now a little more open to considering short setups. Other than that, everything kind of stays the same. Like I said, I had a backup plan in place. Even though I was wrong, I was still ready to attack this market, ready to spot buy these levels, and just ready to start shorting some retraces if we get some bounces. Now we start getting double tops, bearish divergences and stuff like that. I'm totally okay with starting to short this market now. I just wanted this confirmation of breaking support before starting to jump into those short positions. So now that we have, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm just really excited that volatility is back in these markets. So you guys can probably tell that I still have a bit of a flu here. Still run down as shit, but just all the excitement in the markets, I felt like I have to at least get you guys a video. I don't want you guys to think I disappeared or that I forgot about you guys. I am still here. I've just been laid up on the couch for the last few days. So if you do appreciate this update, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Give me a subscribe if you haven't. Other than that, you guys, that's really all I wanted to bring to your attention is just, yeah, proceed with caution is all I can say, because the markets are going to be extremely volatile. I think it's going to be a very extremely volatile week, and I don't necessarily think the bottom is in yet or will be anytime soon. I think the market, now that we've broke such an important daily support box, I think that it makes a lot of sense that the market would keep dumping for at least a little while. We're going to have to see how this retest goes if we get back down to this line here. If we get some kind of a nice bounce and then maybe a double bottom and start trending higher from there, yeah, maybe the market will recover in decent time. But at this point, I think there's going to be so much fear. I think there's been so much damage done to the markets by this news here in the last couple days that I think it's going to take quite some time to recover, you guys. So that's just my take on things. Like I said, I mean, we did have all these bullish divergences on so many different indicators. So yeah, it was nice that we did get this little pump last week. But obviously we weren't able to hold on to it. We lost some of our bullish divergences, even had a bearish divergences showing up. Had some warning signs on the oscillator 4 here. So yeah, I mean, there was some warning signs. But as soon as we drop this box, like I said, now it's confirmed that support has actually broke. Now I'm a little more, I guess, ready to short this market, as I mentioned earlier. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get back to the couch. I still don't feel good. So if you, once again, if you did appreciate this quick market update, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And with that, just stay safe, my friends. Stay extremely cautious. Try and keep a level head. I know things are very scary right now, and things are just extremely volatile. So head on a swivel, eyes on the charts, and just, yeah, as I said, proceed with caution, you guys. Anyways, with that, stay safe, my friends. I'm out. Peace.